This episode may contain adult themes and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised.
Sorry.
What's the trick in making my love stick? What's the trick?
All right, Jake, I know you weren't a big fan of this movie and you had a very wonderful breakout of how much you didn't like the Lobster. And so I've heard there's another aspect that you want to add a little more to this.
Here's the thing, I'm interested in genealogy, right?
Sure.
I've done a lot of research into our own family history and finding out where our roots are. So after watching this film, I mean, countless Freedom of Information Acts, FOIA requests, and I've figured it out.
Okay.
And so I'd like to provide a illustration for our audience to better demonstrate.
Okay, let's do this. This is wonderful.
Genealogy of a bad movie.
Okay, so this is a piggyback off of your drug-filled orgy in Reno, based that was from our Lobster episode. Okay, so please go ahead.
All right, folks. So you have gods and generals here.
A 4-hour disaster, yes.
And then you have lady killers.
The worst film of Tom Hanks's career.
You have the lighthouse.
A film I like that you cannot stand.
And then you have Jurassic World Dominion.
The film that created this podcast, essentially. Yes. Okay.
So as I've previously discussed with our audience, they had a drug-fueled orgy in Reno, Nevada.
Yes, correct.
And that created the Lobster.
Yes. I really wish this is like a meteorology illustration, but we're a little underfunded these days. So yeah, sorry, continue.
Right. No, this is my kids.
Okay.
But so the Lobster was created. The Lobster, being that this is a scary movie, all right, it got with Scream.
Okay.
The original with Courtney Cox and what's his name?
Nev Campbell and David Arquette. Yes.
Yeah. So they actually met in rehab.
Okay.
They were trying to get cleaned up.
Okay.
Trying to do better, but at first their relationship was completely platonic.
As is supposed to be in rehab, correct? Like,
yeah, you're not supposed to fuck in there.
Okay.
And, but as soon as they both graduated, they did fine. Sure. And they got out, but then they kind of linked up. They both relapsed.
Codependency happens. Okay. So they relapsed.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
They relapsed. And then they actually had sex in the outdoor restroom of the Arby's in Wichita Falls.
And if you've ever driven through Wichita Falls, you know exactly what Arby's we're talking about. So yes. Okay. So
you have to get the key from the manager and then you gotta go outside.
Okay.
But they did it. They were committed. And yeah. And so they actually procreated, and then it made the thing.
This is your coup de grace of genealogy research. I mean, who cares if you're related to some old if you're related to, the Queen of England 7 times removed, 3, who cares about that? The thing was made because of sex in an Arby's restroom in Wichita Falls. I mean, your research isn't
deniable.
you're it's like you can want to deny it all you want. It's facts are facts, right? I mean,
That's the way it happened, folks. I mean, I've poured through county records, all vital statistics. I mean, ugh. But that's the way it happened, whether you like it or not.
Well, I appreciate that, Jake. Thank you for that little bit of information. That's what you're
You're
here for.
welcome, Ben.
So,
Yep.
What's the trick? What's the trick? In making my love stick. What's the trick?